Office of Learning Services at Trinity Christian College. How to write a paper in MLA format. What is MLA? MLA stands for the Modern Language Association. MLA is a form of writing a paper, and it is most commonly used in liberal arts papers. MLA format allows writers to focus more on writing their research rather than focusing more on format. Rules. When formatting your entire paper, use 1-inch margins, 1.5-inch indent and beginning of each paragraph. Use a readable font such as Arial or Times New Roman. 12-point size font. Entire paper needs to be double-spaced. Works cited at the last page of the paper. On average, MLA papers are in a 5-paragraph essay form. What does my MLA paper consist of? First page is introduction/heading. Then in your body paragraphs, it should be in-text citations for body paragraphs, a notes section, and works cited. First page heading. On the first page, your heading should be included. It should be on the top left, right in double space lines, so line after line. Write your name. It should be first. Next should be your professor's name. Next line is the course name. Finally is the date in format of day, month, year. So this could be seen on the example on the right. First page, page numbers. Your page numbers should be on the top right of your page, of your first page and the preceding pages. Your name should be first. In the same line, the page number should follow. Do this for every page so that you could see this in the example on the right, that your page number is on the top right of your paper and it is your last name, and then your page number precedes. First page title. The title of your paper should be what your paper is about in short words. The title has to be centered in the middle. The title should stay the same font and word format. Your title should be double-spaced from the first line of your paper. If needed, you may add a subtitle in your title. This could also be seen on the right side of the slide as an example. So the principles of biology, title, and then subtitle is the nature of the world. Body paragraphs. For each new body paragraph, remember to indent the first line. Add any footnotes at the end of the sentence after the period in an exponent form if possible. Proceed in writing your paper with the format rules. If you find that you want to use section headings later in your paragraph or your paper, you should first heading, it should be bolded. If the second heading, you have to italicize it. The third heading should be bolded. Fourth heading should be italicized, or the fifth heading should be underlined. So it follows a specific format depending on when is the first heading. So you could see this on the right. So human genes is bolded because it is the first one, and then our DNA is italicized because it is the next heading. And then there are footnotes right here. The one, it has gone to the bottom, but it could be put as an exponent or next to the word before the period. In-text citations for body paragraphs. Format. When quoting citations, they should include author last name and page number in parentheses. The period should be after the parentheses. If there is multiple authors, you may type "and others" before the page number or write up to 3 authors. This could be seen on the right. In parentheses is Reeves and Donaldson, /page number, which is page number 15. Parentheses, and then the period is after. Last paragraph conclusion format. At the end of your writing, you should include a conclusion paragraph. This paragraph should include section heading, should be underlined since it tends to be the 5th paragraph and the rule tells us to underline. The only case where it shouldn't be underlined is if you have not use section headings for every paragraph. If not, use a format that follows the last section heading you used. Indenting paragraph and write out conclusion. So this can be seen on the right again. So our cells is italicized and conclusion is underlined because that is how the format says it from the last slide and right now in our first point. Or if your first heading was barely our cells, which is bolded, then your conclusion would be italicized because it is the second heading. Notes format. Notes should be included on the second to last page of your paper. This is written on the next page of your finished writing. Notes are like your footnotes and should be centered with same font and size. It should be on the center of the page. Indent each note 0.5 from the margin or a half. They should be double spaced. Each should be numbered 1, 2, 3. Period. It should be placed after a number and space. This could be seen on the right again. So notes is centered, and then 1 is cells. What was the footnote that I put on top on our previous slide? Cells here in this purpose of the research would mean that it is defined as human cells, and then another footnote that may have been was 2, which was that this was an older research. Works cited format. The very last page of your paper should be works cited page. Works cited should be centered at the top of the page. Every citation must be double spaced. Works cited. Writing citations by hand if needed. To write citations by hand, indent the first line of citation. There should be a period after every step. Start with author, last name, comma, first name, and then a period. And quotation marks should be the article or the name of the chapter. If there is no name chapter, don't write anything, then add a period. The title of book or journal should be next and should be italicized. After the period, the version and volume of the book or journal should be included. The page number you quoted should be written next. Write date of publication, location if given. If website, add the date you accessed it. If website, add link. So this could be seen on the right as an example, following the rules that were given. Works cited online generator. There are also many generators online that can help you form your citation by just plugging in the book name or the link. These are some great websites to help generate your MLA citations. Just type in the name of the book or link to the website and follow the steps. So EasyBib, Citation Machine, and Scribbr.